Previously on Absolutely Killing It.
I'm near, muscular dwarf or gnome or whatever that was summoned by Milo. Just strikes me if this is a spirit with unfinished business, we've got to, make him a magician or something.
Yeah, I think if that were on my tombstone, I would be pissed I wasn't a magician.
That's like some Mr. Amixia's Pitlick trickery. Anyone get that? Deep cut. It's
so
I know
much.
So much and everywhere.
People have been seeing fires being started, and then you've been putting them out successfully, but no one knows what the hell's going on. If he uses magic, he will have the same fate as all these other council members. You will be kicked out of the guild.
So you want me to lead the big group of people out a single doorway, and I get pushed outside and can't get back in for time being?
Yes.
Razor's out here, Chris Blaine's out here, Captain Handy, Nick Nichols, and her sisters, they're all out here, and they just see the door poof, fly open, and everyone comes out. And then someone brings over, so you can see through your eyes, a little name tag. Milo, Magic Palace member. Boom! Like a fist hitting a wall, the entire building shakes. And you hear, I'm just gonna bring this whole building down.
It sounds like someone's getting fisted in there!
I'm going to start outside. Well, Rikki's not in there. Because Rikki, you are outside. You just got pushed out like a surfer on a cool wave. You've been pushed out of the building. Is that okay? Everyone's looks like they're making their way around the front of the building, going to go to their cars and leave. And you see the Magic Council communing with each other, including Razor Tully, who we all know you've been so, hopeful to find this night. But you don't see Panini, of course. What do you do as you hear this thud, the fisting noise?
It sounds like someone's getting fisted in there! That's right! That's right, it's me! I'm the one who said it!
They're not paying attention to you at all. Just, it's like everyone's talking, like the volume is loud. It looks like they're conversing with each other.
I want to run up into the middle of the circle and grab Razor Tully by the lapel, by the shirt, by the neck of the shirt.
He screams, and everyone else starts to grab you. She's possessed! Grab her! And they start grabbing you. What do you do?
Oh, I didn't give you consent for this. You have to let me go. You have to let me go. You didn't give me consent. I didn't give consent. But I want to talk.
Everyone automatically releases. Oh, that's not the ghost. Yeah. Sorry. You just freaked us out there.
That was the only thing I could think of. Anyway, I need your help. I'm bleeding like crazy from my arms, as you can see, and I need your help. And Chandler's inside, and you know how much you need Chandler. We need to help them.
We're leaving. We can't deal with this, and we'll deal with the fallout of the Magic Palace tomorrow. You should probably go to the hospital.
Tomorrow, we can't. No. It's right now. We've got.
You hear a good another fist.
Okay, look me in the eyes and tell me you heard that. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
okay.
And we're going.
Okay, great.
We don't want to be inside when the building comes down.
You are a group of friends that love each other. Like, those are my friends that I love, and we have to band together to save them. This is your home, yeah? Some of you live here, yeah?
We can find other places.
Right now, I don't think so. I don't think in this market, I don't think so. We have to get in there and save them. Do you all know Milo? And does anybody have a Band-Aid? But does anybody know Milo?
They all look at you with kind of blank expressions. Razor goes, there might be a Band-Aid in my car. I could probably get you a Band-Aid.
Okay, now that that's solved, does anybody here remember Milo? He tried to get in, was not allowed to join the friend group here.
The contact, I don't know. I don't really remember him. No.
No one.
Nick Nichols, the second, just wait. No, that was Rilo. Rilo Kiley tried to join.
Okay, if I want to go back in, does anybody have keys here?
The door's open. You're more than welcome to go back inside. We're leaving, Rikki. I'm sorry.
Well, you seem to be a waste of my time.
Rikki, I will allow you to roll manipulate someone. I will tell you, this is a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be hard. So you tell me what you want them to do, then roll plus charm. What would you like for these group of very scared magicians do?
My gosh, what do I want them to do?
It could be as simple as stay put, by the way.
I think they should stay put.
So you're going to roll to see, basically give, like, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You could say, like, I want them just to hold a beat. Like, let me find out what's going on. Stay here in the parking lot, right? Or go to your cars and I'll come get you. Like, it could be any one of those options. Or go inside.
I mean, truthfully, I want them to go inside. But though the sounds that's going on in there are not good. Okay.
Another fist.
I really need them to stay in this parking lot. Especially if they have insurance on this place. They should see what's happening.
I need to roll for you, right,
Yeah.
Rikki, there?
Yes,
we have
please.
some technical difficulties, but we'll work through it.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hang on a second. I got to get to my... You're welcome so much. Roll plus charm. That is a mixed success. On a mixed success, that's a 7. On a mixed success, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. So how about this, Rikki? They will wait 50 minutes.
50?
They will wait 50. They're going to wait for under an hour for no reason whatsoever. After that, they are gone. So they're going to give you a little time, not a lot of time. And then they're just going to take off at their respective cars. Okay? Before I move off you, Rikki, so they've agreed to that. What do you do now?
I whisper to myself, that's way more time than I think I need. But okay, yeah. Yeah, if that's all you can give, thank you so much.
And do you stay there? You stay with them, or what do you want to do?
I stay with them because I am dizzy and I need to think about the next steps while I'm outside of the building.
Great. Okay. Go back in time. Oh, how about this? Another fist. So the fourth fist you've heard. Let's go back in time to the first fist. Hal and Chandler, like a Three Stooges routine. You bump into each other on the stairs, one going up, one coming down, and then you hear this enormous fisting noise from below, where you just came from.
That's so weird, right? You gotta be careful on these stairs, though, man.
Yeah, you do. There's these are also. This is such a slippery carpet. You notice that it should be more plush. More plush equals traction.
Definitely. For stairs, I think we should gather our feedback into a consolidated document of some kind.
I'm bringing this place down, you hear from below.
Whoa!
But right now, I think we've got to figure out how to induct Milo into the guild. How does that happen? Is there cake? Do we need name tags?
Yeah, all that. But that's just those are just that's just the icing on top. He's got to perform 3 magic tricks. Typically, you perform 3 magic tricks for the board, and then they have to pass you. But there's no board here. Everyone's gone.
Okay, do they have to be like wink wink magic? Like they can't be like right now he's in a Macho Gnome's body. Yeah,
no, it can't be. It can't be like Macho Gnome. Shape-shifting kind of magic. It's got to be, like move the ball under the cup to the other cup. Shit like that.
Okay. Well, how about this? Everybody went out the back door. Can you go wrangle whoever is there? I mean, do we have the board? Does the board need to be everybody? Can you be provisionally?
Gonna rip Panini apart, you hear below you.
Okay. Let me go see who's out there, and then I'll see if I can find a magic wand to tap him on the shoulder with after he completes his 3 tricks.
You then hear Panini scream. You hear Panini scream from downstairs.
I'm going to call down there and be like, we might need him, Milo, to get you into the guild.
I'll give you his head.
I'd love to see your tricks first. Your magic tricks. I'm coming down to see what you might present.
Hal, roll me read a bad situation. And Chandler, if you want to bolt any moment, feel free. but it does sound like Milo's going to rip his head off.
I'm bolting.
So Chandler, you're running out the back door?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chandler books it out the back door, leaving you, Hal, in here, rolling read
BRB.
the situation.
I'm reading. I'm just trying to remember. Oh, see you soon. I'm just trying to remember if there's anything that changes. Nothing changes my like the base stat from sharp to anything else, and I don't have like a. I'm just trying to remember if I have something that's like, oh, going forward, I get this because of whatever. Here's the default roll.
Read a bad situation does have the, if you act on the answers, you get a +1 ongoing while the information is relevant. You rolled a 10, so that is a hold 3 for read a bad situation. I know listeners know this already, but I'm still going to go through them. My best way in, my best way out. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? Most vulnerable to me? The best way to protect the victims. And as we've said many times in our show, some of these are vague for a reason. So if you can sell me on, what a victim might be in this case, I'm on board.
Mm-hmm.
You get 3.
So here's my technicality. Thank you I've got 3. Can I ask best way to protect the victims under 2 separate interpretations? I don't know if I want to do that, but yeah.
I don't see why not. I'm going to say yes.
So I think I'll use 1 to ask the best way to protect Panini.
The best way to protect the victim, if you're referring to the great Panini, is you need to get to that situation and somehow remove Panini from the situation, get this thing's attention. You also know, how do I want to say this without revealing too much? You know, based on your vision, what Milo really wants. In this moment, right, he wants to get his revenge, but you also know what he really wants, and that's a card to play.
I guess it's smart of me to ask about any dangers I haven't noticed. Well, we haven't noticed.
Whether this is dangers we haven't noticed. You still don't know. You still don't know necessarily what's going on out the front door.
Yeah,
because no one's able to leave that front door. Even though you may not have, even though you may have noticed this, I'm going to say it's very clear. In less time than it may feel like, this building will collapse, and of course, Milo can just float right out of the body and move right along and continue doing what he's doing. It may prevent you from doing what you saw in your vision. It was a very particular room that happens. Okay. That's another reason why you don't want him bringing this building down.
Does it have some sort of status as a protected historical site?
We cut to a quick flashback of the council, Mayor Karen Bass, and Chandler kind of in the background trying to get in on the photo shoot of designating it as a historical landmark in Los Angeles.
Well, we should get Mayor Bass and the state generally down here then as fast as we can. Think about that, but more importantly, wrangle the council if you can. I'm going to hold 1 in case something confuses me, but I'm going to go down towards Panini and Milo.
Great. As you head down, and we'll come back to you in a moment, Chandler. Hal, you run down there. You see, well, I guess this is the good news. Looks like Panini has come too. But you see this creature holding him, and looks like he's about ready to like pop his head off. What do you do?
Whoa, Milo, that would be so cool. He so deserves it. I hate Panini and his hats, but I also know that somewhere in here, you today could be inducted into the guild.
He is a terrible person. You know this. He's so mean to Chandler. He's so mean to everybody.
He is so mean to Chandler, and he's disgusting to Rikki Limticky.
This is not helping, Panini shouts.
But I think he could be one of the people that could bring you onto the guild, which he now sees, right, Panini, that you so richly deserve, Milo.
What are you talking about? Panini is shouting.
Milo Bupkis, you remember?
Am I out there?
What's that?
Sorry. Am I out here too?
You're out the door, Chandler. Unless you change your mind.
I was looking for Panini.
You said you bolted out the door. Do you want to say you ran down the stairs with Hal? Or you were in outside?
Well, I bolted out to the door to find Panini. I guess I wasn't clear about that.
Well, I guess it makes sense, Chandler, because you wouldn't know. You don't necessarily know he's necessarily down there.
Or board members.
Oh, so, Chandler, you went outside. So, unfortunately, this is just Hal and this monster and Panini.
Okay.
At the moment.
Okay, I thought Panini was outside too. Got it. I'm back. I missed a little something.
I think, again, Chandler, I think that's a safe assumption from your character because Rikki knows, Hal knows, but I don't think Chandler knew. Now, Chandler will know.
Okay.
So, in Monster of the Week, Hal, as you may recall, we can't roll manipulate someone on the monster, the creature.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something else you want to try and do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to manipulate Panini. I'm saying Milo Bupkis. You remember him? Really great guy, talented magician that couldn't quite get into the guild. Your head is in his hands, I think.
Is that a metaphor? No, it's not a metaphor.
I think it would be great if we could bring Milo into the guild, Panini. Remember how much of how great an idea that seemed to you, Panini.
Before I have you roll, you do see like a little light finally go off in Panini's eyes. Mind you, he's a device script. Milo Bupkis, he was dressed as a chicken person. And then the creature, he was supposed to be funny and get the kids on board. You idiots. Hal, that was a moment to roll manipulate someone. Tell me what you're trying to get Panini to do, and then I'll have you roll.
I'm gonna say that does sound funny and so much more ahead of its time. Don't you think, Panini? Let's hear it. Don't you want to bring him onto the guild right now?
Roll me manipulate someone.
And so yeah, I'm trying to think. Does this one stay charm?
The stays charm, but you do get a +1 because you're acting on the information from reading bed situation.
Great. What is the stat? Sorry, yeah, moose ears or whatever. What is my stat that changes when I'm dealing with the monster? I know I'm not really dealing with the monster right now, but
there are some creatures that get to roll weird. Do you have something like that?
What did I take?
Yours is act under pressure. You roll weird instead of cool.
Great. Okay, thank you. That answers my question. Okay, but I'm doing a +1. You said
you get a +1 because you're acting on the information you just got a moment ago.
How is it a 0?
I think you have a -1. Now, don't forget.
Oh my god, I forgot. That's true.
Wait a minute.
No,
wait.
Cool is -1. My charm is 0. I tried to put +1 in the box. But...
Oh, you did something wrong. No, you rolled a 1 + 5 + 1. Oh, why did it roll 0? That's so weird. You rolled a 7.
I can't even see it. Anyway, go ahead.
Don't forget, players, there is luck in our game. You can spend a point of luck to get a full success, but you don't have to. You have a mixed success.
Okay.
You have a mixed success. On a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only for something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. Chandler is not in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Panini's head is literally going to pop off.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy says to you, the roster is full. I can remove Chandler in place and put Milo in his place. Chandler will not be a member of the guild. Milo will take his place at the guild.
You know, if that's what's in your heart, Panini, I tell you, if you found a way to expand the guild by one more person, I bet I could. I bet I could put in a good word with you with Rikki.
Who's Rikki? Was that the one with you?
Yeah.
Not interested.
What? That's okay. You know what? I think Chandler has new choices on the horizon. And this seems to be clearly what you want, right, Panino?
Chandler for this thing.
For Milo. Yeah.
Milo / the creature takes Panini by his head and kind of holds him by his head so his feet are off the ground, kind of like a puppet. So he has a grip on his head, so his feet are still off the ground. So he's kind of still got complete control over Panini to show that he's still in control, right? But he looks to you and says, I'm going to need a body. I can't be joining the guild looking like this monster.
Well, if you and I can come to terms on how long you would need my corporeal form,
You're offering yourself?
maybe I could be persuaded.
He turns Panini in his hand toward him. Can we get it done now? And Panini, absolutely terrified. He looks at you. Where's the rest of the guild? Where's the rest of the guild?
They're out in... I'm hoping they went out the back door with everybody else. Chandler's wrangling them. Let's go to the back door and figure out where we want to go.
I think I want your body now. So he drops Panini.
Great, 45 minutes tops.
Razzle Dazzle Castle cordially invites you to give us a whirl. What do you have to lose? It seems that our number one competitor, the Magic Palace, has sustained catastrophic fire and smoke damage and is currently unable to open their doors. Well, that's a shame. Therefore, we felt that it was our duty to alert the public to their unfortunate and easily preventable disaster. Nobody can say for sure what caused the inferno, but speculation has run rampant that it was due to a combination of managerial hubris and egregious negligence on behalf of ownership. We can't relate to that. In their desperate time of need, Razzle Dazzle Castle is primed to pounce. We're making an unapologetic play for their clientele base as we exploit this tragedy for our own financial gain. It's all about the bottom line. Now offering 70% off merchandise, 80% off annual memberships, 90% off initiation fees, and every single item in both of our on-site restaurants is now buy one, get two free. Never mind BOGO, that's BOTO. You might call it a fire sale, but that would be tasteless, and we're way classier than that. So let's call it a kick 'em while they're down deal. Make your reservations today for the Razzle Dazzle Castle. Come for the savings, stay for the amazing. Located at the corner of Hollywood and Cosmo in an abandoned building formerly operating under the name iOS.
Hal, much like we did when Milo did this to Rikki, it could be the same or different. What is your experience when Milo has taken over Hal's body? What is that like from Hal's point of view?
I'm imagining I feel really weightless, and then it feels like I'm receding from my vision, like I'm seeing everything from down a long hallway. And my peripheral vision, it's like I can't focus on my peripheral vision, so I still can't turn away even as this thing becomes kind of pinhole vision or experience. But yeah, I would say the weightlessness in particular really makes me, and then there's like ambient low frequency whooshing sounds that both remind me of my experience back in Michigan as a lad.
And as that's happening, Hal, it's probably like radio static, like right? Like a little whooshy noise.
Mm-hmm. But like bass, yeah.
So as we've established in our lore, I hate to use that word, but our lore, the person who's possessed doesn't remember what's happening, right? It's kind of like that part is shut off. But you hear in the static, Harold? Harold, are you there? You hear your name coming through a couple times. What do you do?
I'm going to say hello, it's me, but it feels like it takes forever to say. And that everything is like really muscular, like trying to move in during sleep or something.
And then you hear, the static. Shh. Harold, what's going on? Shh. I can't sense you. Shh.
Who's there?
It's me.
Me who?
Chandler. You burst through that double door, right? Or is it a single door or double door? Was it a push
Double.
like a school, right? Go! You blast open the doors.
Yeah.
Rikki, you are huddled up. Captain Handy has a little bag with him, Rikki, and he says, I don't have a Band-Aid, but I have this helmet. It's for this thing I do when I put on a helmet as a superhero. Maybe just to give you extra protection. There's a little mouthpiece on there. He puts
Is this for me?
Head.
Or Rikki? Oh, good.
This is for Rikki.
It's on my head. It's for me. I like it.
Yeah, so it's like you're a soldier, like it is.
Oh, it's not a Band-Aid, but I'll take it. I'm hurting.
Chandler, you burst through the double doors and you see the council and Rikki with this. I don't want to use copyright material, but I'm just going to call it Halo. It looks like kind of like a Halo-esque helmet on her head. And it's very loud. Door bursts open and all heads turn towards Chandler. What do you
Friend! Remember? Everyone here? This is Chandler, remember?
Hey, everyone. Oh, my God, Rikki. I've been looking for you. I want to see if I can help heal you. Sweet cosplay, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, heal me up and good. We gotta get back in there. Take that thing down.
We're only going to stand here for 15 more minutes, so what?
It has not been that long already. That's a...
It sure has. They all show you their phones. It's
No. I only got through handy, okay? We still have everyone else to find out their backstory. There's no way.
Razor says, "I'm so sorry, Rikki. We don't want to die here today."
Razor, I was going to ask you a question also, by the way. Yeah. If not you, then who? Who would be next of getting attacked?
I don't know, Rikki. You've all been asking us. We don't even know what's happening. We don't know why it's happening. We don't know what all this is about. We just want to run away, and we have 16 more minutes for us to stay here in the parking lot with you and Chandler.
That is the weaker option. We need to fight. We need to band together and take that creature down.
Why?
What? Why?
Why? Yeah, why?
They're taking that whole building down. Isn't that your home? Don't you love it in there?
Yeah, it's a point of historical... I don't care.
Clearly, we're upset about this, and we think you should be upset too.
We are scared because there is a ghost possessing... I'm saying... Razor turns to everybody. I'm saying the P word. There's a ghost possessing everybody in this place. We've all been kicked out of the council. There's nothing left, Rikki. We gotta go.
Do you know who that ghost is of?
No, you said Milo, right?
Gosh darn it, I just thought I would try to switch it up and maybe you would have said yes this time.
What, like this Scooby-Doo thing?
Yes.
Where you trick me and say yes?
Yes.
Nick Nichols, we'll say the third. She says, "Hey everybody, Rikki?" Rikki brings up a good point.
Oh.
We don't really know who actually are the new members. I barely know Chandler.
We can fix that.
Yeah, you two should go on a date. And we should all work together to fix this community.
Don't make it awkward, Rikki. By the way, are you bleeding out or what?
I am not doing well, and I'm wearing this on my head. I'm at my lowest.
Chandler, what would you like to do? I feel you leading up to it.
I want to do whatever I can to help Rikki heal. I mean, granted, it's going to be the usual small to medium magic, but whatever I can do. So
we haven't talked about this in game a lot, but just to remind you and listeners, when you do, actually, no, that's not true. That's combat magic. I don't know if it necessarily applies to this magic. I don't know. We'll say though, there is something that you do when you use magic. So it'll be clear to all these former council members, you would use magic in this moment. Is that what you would like to do?
All right, council.
Do you care at this point?
Council, I'm going to use magic to heal my friend. It's real magic. But you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Gasp it up. But you know what? If your friend was dying, I don't think revealing all 4 aces on the top of the deck is going to save anyone's life. So shut up.
Handy goes, hey, that's my trick.
It's just the first one I thought of. Anyway, this is going to be real magic. Some of you may have never seen real magic before, so don't freak out.
You rolled a 10. So what would your effect? What would you like your effect to be? I'm assuming you want to heal 1 harm on Rikki.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. What are my options?
I'll just insert what I said. So inflict harm, enchant a weapon, do 1 thing beyond human limitations, borrow a place to a specific person or type of creature, trap a specific person, meaning your monster, banish a spirit, summon a monster, communicate with something you do not share a language with, observe another place or time, or heal 1 harm from an injury, cure a disease, neutralize a poison.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to make you read all those again because I definitely want to heal. I guess heal. I don't think she's got a disease. So yes, heal. And what I would like it to look like I mean, this is maybe not what you're asking, but if at all possible, if it could be like at the end of Beauty and the Beast, when Beast floats up and transforms back into a human, because I have that big build up for the council, and I just really want to make a good impression.
Sure. So wait, are you the one floating, or is Rikki the one floating?
Ricky's floating. Like, ideally, she'll float. She'll rise up and float in like this cloud of gold mist and stars, and then be healed, and then she'll slowly then land back down on the ground in full health. But that sounds like big magic. So again, whatever I can do.
How about this? That would be big magic. She can only heal 1 harm. So Rikki, be sure you unclick one of those boxes. You're back down just 2 harm. So Chandler, let me meet you in the middle. Instead of what you envision in your head, which would be a big magic spell.
Yep.
Rikki just kind of goes, whoop, just a little hop.
Oh,
There's a little sparkle, like a little confetti kind of effect. Goes off.
Great.
All the faces.
Classic negotiating. Ask for more than you want, and then you're happy with what you get.
All the faces on the council look at you, Chandler, shocked, which at this point maybe is beyond what they should care about, but it is still shocking, you think, instinctually, for people to see magic done like this out in the open. At that same time, the doors calmly open. Out walks the Great Panini and Hal. They approach the group, and Great Panini says, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Give us the bad news.
This is Milo. And Hal waves, hi, everybody. The Panini says, the good news is we're going to have a little ceremony to induct Milo into the Grifters Guild.
Wait a minute, that's Milo?
Yeah, hi, Chandler. I'm not like, necessarily want Hal's body, but I need a body. I didn't want that monster anymore. So if you have another idea, I'm open to it.
so where's Hal?
Yeah.
He's in there.
There's 2 men in that body?
You like roommates?
Technically, yeah. It's kind of like when I was inside your body, Rikki.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
And inside each of one of you as well.
Wait, you were in her body?
Yeah.
Don't think about it too hard. Let's keep moving past this.
I definitely don't want to think about it too hard.
Panini goes, are we sure we're okay with this arrangement? Do we want to have maybe Milo adjust his possession? He looks at you, Rikki, and you, Chandler.
Again? No.
Is there somebody else?
Well, why not just put it in your own body, Panini? Aren't you great?
I have to conduct the ceremony.
Wait a minute, what happened to Milo's body? It became a beast?
So that, I'm assuming, gets in the cemetery.
Why don't we just go
to
the cemetery and exhume him? That's got to be easy.
Milo, a.k.a. Hal, goes, no. It's decayed and disgusting. No, if I'm being abducted into the Grifters Guild, into the Magic Palace, I want to look good.
So you're going with Hal?